folks, and welcome back to twitch.tv/games with Nick. We are continuing our The Longest Journey playthrough today. This is indeed the longest journey in terms of our point-and-click adventure playthroughs. We're in part 8 and we're probably only about 2/3 done, so let's keep going. Last time we left it off that we had been abducted by the Mer people and turned into a slave for them, but learned to breathe underwater and figured out that the Mer people and the bird people that they're fighting against are really just both aliens descendant from the same Ur species. So we're gonna have to try and unite those fuckers. The issue is that they're currently fighting a war over the same resource, which is getting more scarce. So we'll have to figure out something about that. But in the meantime, let's continue.
It's an indentation roughly the size of my talisman, framed with the familiar symbolism of the balance.
You get a new diary entry? No. But, so, we know that our talisman is at the wreckage of our ship, where there's a big, creepy thing, so we need some sort of way of defending ourselves from it. And hopefully now that we've figured out all this thing, we can get the spear from this person.
Can we talk for a minute?
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
Why was the cave with the altar and the wall painting just outside the city abandoned?
What? Show us this cave. Immediately.
I lit the cave by placing the crystal from your palace together with 3 more crystals I found on the altar and moving the stone rings into their correct positions.
Can it be that you are... But you are a Gatherer. You cannot be she.
I'm only a gatherer because you kidnapped me and enslaved me.
The Water Stiller. She who, by prophecy, will deliver us from strife and unite us as one people. She who will uncover the ancient shrine.
Come on.
Looks pretty ancient to me.
This is the shrine, yes. And you have brought light to the darkness as well. But the other prophecies, you have not fulfilled them. You have not proven yourself to be the Water Stiller yet.
How can I do that?
Come back with us, and we will tell you.
How can I prove that I'm the Water Stiller?
You have uncovered the ancient shrine and brought light to the darkness. But this could be just chance. You must show us the witness you carry of your mission to the balance.
The talisman! Damn, I lost it when the storm hit us.
You must also kill a Snapjaw with a spear, and then you will have proven yourself to us. Once you have done this, we will aid you in your quest to make us one people.
Who is the Water Stiller?
She is of the prophecies. She will bring an end to strife and unite our people.
Where do I begin?
Take this spear and slaughter a Snapjaw. This must be done to prove your strength, and to prove you are of the Miram.
Where do I find the Snapjaw?
No, I found it already. It's in the wreckage.
You will find a way.
In fact, it's in the wreckage where my talisman is, so it's perfect. Thank you. Okay, thanks, bye. Diary entry. Thursday afternoon. The Meru Queen believes I may be what they call the Water Stiller. Why not? After all, I am April Bandu Mbata, and I'm probably whatever the Ven are called the Kangangla, so why not the Water Stiller? Thing is, this time I have to prove it. Water Stiller is supposed to uncover an ancient shrine and bring light to the darkness, which I've already done. Then I have to show some proof of my mission, the talisman which the captain locked away in the chest, and kill a Snapjaw. Kill a Snapjaw! What am I, an Amazon hunting woman person? I think not. I have a hard time smacking the fly. But if I want to get out of here... The talisman probably went down with the ship. I wonder how difficult it would be to get a hold of it. Ooh, this way. Thank you. Swim faster! I'm not sure how I managed to kill it, but hey.
To prove that I killed the Snapjaw. This tooth will do just fine. Oh man, that's sharp. I had no idea Snapjaw had razor teeth. If I did, better not think about that now. It's dead. I killed it.
I'm not sure how. And here is our little talisman. Which will be stuck, I'm gonna guess. Nope. Oh, easy. I wish all of our streams were this successful at the start. Alright, let's show her the tooth.
Here's a tooth from the dreaded Snapjaw that guarded the shipwreck. Proof of my strength and courage.
You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest, we will acknowledge you as the Water Stellar.
Oh man, how do I show that I'm committed to the balance, except with this medallion?
A magical talisman
Ew.
of the balance. It means that I'm the 13th guardian of the balance.
You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest, we will acknowledge you as the Water Stellar.
There is no rest. We're done.
Can we talk for a minute?
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
What am I missing? I've done everything.
Where did you say I could find the shipwreck?
Just past and beyond the Landwalker's bubble.
Thanks for your time.
My time is yours, Gatherer.
Did you not see my talisman? No, you, no.
It's the Queen of the Marin.
What? What? I am very confused. Let's go check the shipwreck again. But we killed the thing.
I killed it.
And showed her proof of it. We showed her the talisman. There's literally nothing else for me to interact in the shipwreck. Is this a bug? Is there anything in the cave I missed? Oh, there's a symbol.
It's an indentation roughly the size of my talisman, framed with the familiar symbolism of the balance. It's a small niche containing what appears to be... It's a piece of the stone disc. No,
Cool.
wait. It's only one half of a piece. It looks like it's been divided in two. Strange.
Oh, I bet the bird people have the other. Okay, maybe this is what we need to show her. Convince her we're the water stiller. Yo, what's up? I found this
I've
thing.
taken from you the object you've kept hidden for generations. It's part of the disc that will restore the balance and save the twin worlds from chaos.
You have indeed fulfilled all but one of the prophecies. You might yet be the water stiller. We would not have thought she would come in our lifetime.
Good. Then you'll take me to your sleeping god.
There is but one more prophecy you must fulfill.
There's more? Sure, there's always more. That's the fun part about prophecies.
You must unite our people once again.
But you said you were united, that there's no strife between Miram.
Oh, come on, April.
The water stiller will come to bring our people together again, to unite us and save us. This has still not come to pass. Until you do so, the prophecies of the water stiller have not fully come to pass.
I think I know now what the prophecies mean when they say your people will be reunited.
Yeah, it's the bird people and the mer
Miram
people.
are at peace with each other, yes? But you're not at peace with the Elation, the wind demons.
They are our enemies.
Right now they might be, but it wasn't always like that. Not according to the carvings in the temple cave.
What do you mean?
Once upon a time, long ago, the Miram and the Elation were one people.
What? This is heresy.
Did you not
Just
see the
telling you what I
paintings in the
saw
cave
the
that I
temple.
did?
This was a very long time ago, and the one species soon divided in two. One sought refuge in the sea, the other on the winds. But both the Miram and the Elation were dependent on the other for various reasons, amongst them Tanyan, which was abundant where the two people lived in close proximity to each other. Apparently, there was peace between your two people for a very long time, but then something happened, something that caused a war to break out. Both the Elation and the Miram moved far away from each other, and ever since then, your people have had a tough time finding Tanyan. I think the only way to save the Miram from a slow death, and the Elation as well probably, is to reconcile you with your, common ancestry.
How can we believe you, Water Stiller? Your words are too outrageous, and the consequences, were you to be speaking the truth, are grave.
If you don't believe me, check out the temple walls. The whole story has been recorded there, probably when you first came to this place.
But what will our people say? What will they think when we tell them they are brothers and sisters to the winged demons?
You're their queen, and so you'll have to make them understand and accept their heritage. As must the Elation, I expect, and I don't think it will be any easier for them to come to terms with their history.
You must go to them, then, to find if our temple speaks the truth, and if they are willing to speak with us like civilized people.
I guess I must, water stiller or not. If you don't reunite with them, you will die, eventually.
We will bring you to the shores of their closest island, and we will await word from you on their answer.
Does this mean you believe me?
You are the water stiller. You are prophecy. We will follow your directions and fulfill our destiny.
Well, at least somebody
One
believes
of
in
our
me.
people will bring you to Alais, a night's journey from here. Once there, you will find the Elation and speak with their leaders. If they agree to meet, then we will do so in a place of your choosing.
I promise I'll do my best. Goodbye.
Safe journey, Water Stiller. We will hold on to the piece of the disc you found in the temple. If the winged demons, the Elation, agree to meet us, we will bring the stone.
Oh man, I was hoping to be able to sneak away with a piece of the stone. Too easy. Chapter 8, Reunification. Alright, let's start by reading the journal. I am the water stiller. How strange is it to be so insignificant yet so important? There are so many who have been waiting for me, or somebody like me, to come and bring hope into their lives. It's truly amazing. And even more amazing, I'm able to cope with it. I'm still in denial, no question about that, but I'm warming up to the idea that I'm actually not just some tiny speck of dust in the cosmic infinity, but a person with a mission, with a place, with a purpose. Right now, my purpose is to find the elation and to reunite them with the Miriams so that both species can thrive once more. That done, I can find out what the elation know and then pay a visit to the sleeping god of the mirror, counting on this guy being one of the kin. If not, I have no idea what to do next. And I have no inventory. Okay, no, I have all my stuff. Let me immediately start playing the flute. See if Crow's around. Yay!
April! You're alive! You're here! You're soaking wet! Where did you go? I thought you drowned. I was completely miserable. And the chicks on this island are so prissy. They don't even care for a kiss unless you're all settled down with a nest in your own territory.
I had a little adventure under the sea.
Oh? I didn't know humans had gills.
We don't. Well, I do. I think. At least I can breathe underwater now.
Cool. Not as cool as being able to fly, of course, but still. Hey, does that mean you're a mermaid?
Hardly. I don't have a tail. Glad to see you haven't lost the gift of the gab, Crow.
Lady, you have no idea how limited bird Twitter can be. It's all, hi this and here I am that, all damn day long. I haven't had a decent conversation in days.
Well, you're making up for it now.
Crow is really all about
You never know
Instagram.
when you're gonna go AWOL on me again.
What did you do after I saw you last?
Well, it took a while, but I found land. Not this island, just a rock with a couple of trees, basically. But when I went back to tell you, you disappeared. I thought you'd gone bonkers from thirst and hunger and drowned yourself or something, so I decided I'd better find solid ground myself or I'd suffer the same fate. And then I found this place. Nice, isn't it? And the best part is, there are no hunters. Only a bunch of big crabs on the east side of the island and a volcano.
Oh yeah, a
I'll look
volcano.
around
No
for
big
you,
deal.
Crow.
I'll just stay here and preen myself, thank you very much.
Alright.
With Crow around, a girl can feel safe.
Good old Crow. Actually, what's in... Oh, yeah, let's grab this rope. Like Samwise Gamgee has said, never go out without some rope.
It's some kind of giant crab. Sounds like the poor thing's in a lot of pain. Yeah, the shell does look way too tight. Maybe he's outgrown it, but can't shed it. Or whatever it's called. I'll just take a shot here and ask you. Is there any chance you speak, like, a real language? Like, Arcadian or English? Okay.
I don't
Now,
understand
there's
the
some kind of foundation you have to
physiology
learn
of this
or potion you
crab.
have to drink or eat or ingest in some way to learn your language, because that's usually how it goes. No? Too bad, although I'm glad I don't have to draw blood or swallow a stone or something. Can't help but feel that you're asking me for help, though. It's the strangest thing. After all, you're just clicking your claws, aren't you? It's not as if you're really talking, is it?
I am so confused by where the head and face and other parts of this crab are. What can we do for a sport crab? Wind, bind magic, light as leaf, invisibility. None of this will really do, I guess. Alright, let's keep looking.
It's the village of the giant crabs. Hey, that sounds like a great name for a B movie. Village of the Giant Crabs.
Let's go to the cliff.
It's an old fireplace.
Don't have anything to light a fire.
The bottom part of the statue depicts a creature with large ears listening to something. It's a triangular hole, like a keyhole. It's a creature with large ears. It's a creature with a big mouth.
Okay.
The top half of the statue depicts a creature with a big mouth calling out. The bottom part of the statue depicts a creature with large ears listening to something.
Okay. It's probably a residence we have to set up.
It's a village populated by giant crabs.
The listening part has to match the signal on the sender, and the speaking part will send out a different signal out of
I
it.
get lost if I just wander off into the jungle with no idea what the island looks like or where I'm heading.
That's what my boy's for.
What can you tell me about the island, Crow?
Only what I've been able to see from above. There's a volcano, dead I think, and lots of jungle, and some nice beaches.
I'd like to explore the jungle, but I'm afraid I'm gonna get lost. Any ideas?
Well, I could stay airborne and keep track of where you are. That way I could direct you if... Sorry, when you get lost.
Sounds like a super plan, Crow.
Let's go.
Alright. I don't know why I have Crow still selected. Well, let's go to the volcano, I guess.
The rumbling is much fiercer here, and the ground is really shaking. It's definitely seismic. It has got to be emanating from this volcanic mountain. I mean, it looks dead, but it must be about to wake up or erupt or something. Great! After surviving a shipwreck, being kidnapped by fishes, and learning to breathe in water, I'm about to die in a volcanic eruption? Isn't that ironic? Now that's a huge tree. There's a large object in the tree crown. That's a huge
What's
tree.
the...
That's a huge tree.
What's the tree crown?
There's a large object in the tree crown.
I'm not sure. Hello. Oh, hello.
What a strange symbol. It's a small, eye-sized aperture with a crystal in it, like a lens. Maybe some kind of telescope? It's a keyhole.
Alright.
What a
Okay.
strange symbol.
So, the straight line is going to be the thing we're going to set the receiver to. But I still don't have whatever key I need to activate this thing.
That's a huge tree. There's a large object in the tree crown. I'll save it for when I really need it.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Dried twigs and sticks.
Are they though?
Dried twigs and sticks.
Are
The
they?
bottom half of the statue depicts a creature listening, while the top part depicts a similar creature calling out.
Okay, the listening should be the triangle.
It's a creature with a big mouth.
Speaking will send it off to something else.
Ow!
I knew it.
Who's there?
Shut up.
I know there's somebody there. I heard you.
Is she gone?
Yes.
She's still around.
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
If you won't come out, I'll just sit down here and wait. Sooner or later, you'll have to show yourself.
Solar eclipse!
Oh my god!
Ah,
I hate this place. I so hate it, I can't even sit down without crushing the natives.
big person alert!
What are you?
What does it look like?
A talking twig?
We're stickmen. And you're an accident waiting to happen with your large, ungainly body and wobbly legs.
What's a stickman?
An unlucky bugger doomed to a miserable life of stiff backs and monotonous drudgery in the shadow of a mother tree.
Happy little fella, ain't ya?
You have no idea.
So, you guys are stickmen?
That's right. I'm Wick. This is Willow. And that dumb-looking one over there is Woody. And this is our mother tree.
What's a mother tree?
What do you mean, what's a mother tree? It's a mother tree. How difficult can it be? It's our mother, and it's a tree. It's a mother tree.
What do stickmen do?
What do we do? What do we do? What do you mean, what do we do?
Well, the people in this world always do something. Like the Banda dug tunnels in the earth. The Merum killed Snapjaw and covered their houses with Tanyen. You gotta do something.
Hey, it ain't easy being a stick, let me tell you. You got your stiff back and limbs, your fear of fire and water, your 300 years of miserable boredom, and then you have to get planted and raise a family.
Oh, cheery stickman, huh?
So, you're not doing anything worthwhile then.
Lady, I'm miserable. I'm grumpy, and I got a headache. What do you want from me?
Possibly a piece of a stone, but
Where do the Elation live?
The Elation? The guys with wings? Up in the volcano. There's an old city in there. I think they're squatting.
How do I get into the volcano?
You don't? The road collapsed a few centuries ago, and when traders come, the Elation fly down to meet them. Nobody goes up there anymore.
What's that constant rumbling noise?
Lady, you have no idea what we have to endure. All day, all night, that noise is just murder. It all started when Quaman, the quiet giant, would you believe that's what we used to call him, was banished by the Orowal from his perfect fishing place to some remote place in the forest.
Whoa, information overload.
Yes,
Let's step
I was
back
about
for
to
a
say
minute
as
fill
much.
in the details. Who's Quaman, the quiet giant?
He's the scariest human we've ever seen. He stands tall as a mountain and uses whole trees for toothpicks.
Sure.
But he was the quiet type and reasonably gentle for a human. He'd spend his days out by the Orowal village, catching fish and frying fish and eating fish, and looking out across the ocean, dreaming about loose women or whatnot.
What happened to get the quiet giant banished from that place?
The Orowal got scared when he accidentally stepped on one of their young ones. He didn't do any real harm, but they banished him from their village nonetheless, and told him to go far into the forest.
Who are the Orlowal?
They're the crab-like creatures who live down by the sea. They're nice people.
Okay, they're crab people.
Crabby. And it's hard to understand what they're saying half the time.
Where's Quaman now?
Somewhere in the forest east of here, we don't know where exactly.
He went there to get as far away from the aura wall as possible.
So what does all this have to do with the rumbling noise?
Oh, I was getting to that. If you just let me get a word in edgewise.
I just had some questions is all.
Anyway, Quaman is the brooding type. And he takes everything so to heart, he got instantly depressed and went to sleep.
Same, bro.
And what is he
Same.
doing now?
Still sleeping. That's the problem.
Oh,
But
he's
how long
snoring?
ago was it that the Orlewall banished him?
The last full moon, nearly 30 sunsets passed.
He's been sleeping for a month?
He was depressed.
I mean, you know, the bigger you are, the
Once
slower
I
your
got so
metabolism
miserable, I
is.
slept
Makes
for 8
sense.
years. And let me tell you, those 8 years were the happiest of my life.
I still don't understand what this has to do with the rumbling noise.
See that statue over there?
Sure. What's up with that?
Back when the Dalmari lived on this island ages ago, they put these statues up all around the island so that they could speak with each other.
You're kidding. So they're like telephones?
What's a telephone?
I don't know what that is. The thing is, these statues are all connected through magic. And when you speak into one, your voice flies through the air and comes out of another statue.
Okay.
But I still don't understand.
You saw the big head up by the mountain?
Yes?
That's the one they use to talk to everyone on the island, to warn people of storms or to hold evening prayer. It's connected to the statues as well. And Quaman is sleeping right next to a statue's ear.
I get it. Resonance. He's snoring and the deep bass reverberating through the loudspeaker, the big head, causes a resonance that vibrates the entire island. But can't you just wake him up?
We don't know where he is. We're not much for exploring this forest. There's water and fire and monkeys. Monkeys like to play with sticks. We don't like monkeys.
But can't you just, send your voice to his statue to wake him up?
There are 4 problems with that. Number 1, all the statues have an assigned symbol, an identifying mark, but we don't know which his is. Second, most of the statues are broken in some way or another.
What do you mean?
Some statues can only talk to certain other statues. Some can't be spoken to, and some can't hear.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Which makes it very difficult to get a connection through to where you want to send your voice. Number 3, in order to use the statues, you need a key. We don't have it. We don't know where it is.
Something tells me that the elations are gonna be put on the back burner for now.
We don't know much about magic or magical devices. And
what?
we're not too smart, okay? There, I said it. We're not too smart. And when you look at Woody over there, who's pretty stupid by Stickman standards, that's a pretty scary thought.
Sorry I asked.
Alright, so, read the summary. Early Saturday morning. Back home at this time, I'd be safely snuggled up in bed, safe in the knowledge that it's Saturday, I got nowhere I have to be, I can just relax all day long, maybe go to the cafe, hang out for a while, maybe go to the park, whatever. This all started a week ago yesterday. 1 week of mysteries and danger and strange revelations about the very nature of the cosmos. And I'm still reasonably sane. At least that accounts for something. Now I know there is an Elation village somewhere on Elais. The question is where, and how do I get there? The Merrim and Elation used to live close to each other, the village should be somewhere down by the sea, maybe right around the corner. I found this crab-like creature on the beach and it looked like it was in pain, like it was getting slowly strangled or something. It was really sad, but I couldn't do anything. The thing is just too big and solid for me. I need somebody to help me, somebody big and strong. Where do I find a person like that on an island like this? Saturday, around noon. Find out why the island keeps rumbling. It's not an imminent volcanic eruption, as I'd feared, but rather the snoring of a very, very large man transmitted through a kind of telephone to a large speaker in the middle of the island. With all the snoring going on, nobody's getting any work done, and that's a bad thing. So we need No, I need to wake this guy coming up somehow. And the key to this puzzle? The key to this puzzle is, I think, these telephones that are scattered around the island.
Hi, I'm Willow. Wick's the oldest, Woody's the youngest, and I'm just stuck in the middle as always. Don't let me keep you. Wick's the boss as always. Go talk to him.
Alright.
Hello, I'm Woody. They call me the stupid one, 'cause I'm kinda slow, so don't let me keep you busy. I was born with a big brain, so I can't move as fast as my two brothers. I can only do useless stuff like calculations and design, and I play a few instruments, and I'm writing a book on the flora and fauna of Elias.
You kind of sound like the smart one, but, you know, every society is different. What is up the Mother 3? Oh,
It's
what?
a big wooden crossbow, I guess. I wonder who built it and what it's for. It's a wooden crossbow.
Oh,
If I could somehow get across to that path on the other side, I'd probably be able to make my way into the Elation village.
no? I guess I need an arrow first.
It's a wooden crossbow.
I can't just use the rope on it, right? But if I had an arrow, I could combine the two and have a rope arrow. Yeah, talk to me about this wooden crossbow thing.
Who built that big crossbow in the tree?
I did. Well, I thought of it. And these two nincompoops gave a helping twig on the, manual side.
So they built it, and you supervised.
Yep, but it's not done. There are still a few pieces missing before we can blast off for Luna.
Okay, what do you need?
Did you say blast off for Luna?
That's what I said, Luna.
As in the moon?
The same.
You intend to go to the moon using that thing?
Lunar cannon. And yes, that's
Cool.
the plan.
We're back in the late
You guys are
1800s.
loonies.
If by loonies you mean visionaries, then yes we are.
How come you're not working on your lunar cannon now?
Because of that infernal noise is why.
Okay.
So, if the noise stops, you'll go back to work on your cannon?
That's the plan.
I'll see you guys later then.
If you don't step on us first.
There's nothing else for me to do around here, right? Nothing to pick up. The displays can transmit, but can only receive. Probably can't use it here, right? Yeah, okay.
I guess he's not around. I should try again later.
Mm. Whereas this statue is receiving and can send. Okay. As soon as I free the big guy, I'm gonna come and help you, little crab guy. How do I find the big guy, though? That's the question. Oh. Hey! I had not realized that this was also
The
a
top
cat.
half of the statue depicts a big-mouthed creature calling out. The bottom half of the statue depicts a large-eared creature listening intently. It's a creature with a big mouth. It's a triangular hole, like a keyhole. It's a deep hole, more like a crevice actually, caused by some kind of seismic activity. God, it must be at least 50 meters down. The crevice widens out into a huge cave just below, and there's water at the bottom.
And attached to rope to this tree. I bet the tree's not strong enough. No. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, no. I guess the sapling is strong enough. Whoa. Is this where the bird people are? Or was this the bird people's former home?
Big nests, once housing the elation, but now empty and in disrepair. It's the remains of a stone structure that probably fell down here through the crevice. There's a piece amongst the rubble that looks like a bolt or a key.
Yes! Grab it, grab it, grab it.
It's the remains of a stone structure that probably fell down. That's a Merum city.
Alright, we got the key. So let's go back to the big head statue. Use the key there, see what it activates.
It's the ruins of an old city. Dense jungle.
Right, look into it. Excuse me. Beep.
It's a statue standing in the ruins of a city. I can see a statue on a cliff overlooking the sea.
Alright.
I don't see anything interesting.
Right.
I don't see anything interesting. I don't see anything interesting.
Oh, I'll find you.
It's a statue just below a really tall tree. I don't see anything interesting. Somebody's looking back at me. Oh, wait. That's just my eye. The lens is turned into a mirror. I don't see anything interesting.
Oh, come on, where's the guy?
It's a statue standing in the ruins of a city. I can see a statue on a cliff overlooking the sea. I don't see anything interesting. I don't see anything interesting. I don't see anything interesting.
So,
It's a statue just below a really tall
the
tree.
5 is the
I
tree.
don't see anything interesting.
The big symbol is the giant statue.
I don't see anything interesting. It's a statue standing in the ruins of a city.
The arrow is the city. And the
That symbol represents one of the statues cum phone booths scattered about the island.
Hot Springs represents the crab people. It's still not helpful. At least not as much as I want to.
Hello? Actually, it doesn't seem like the statue's receiving my voice at all.
Uh-huh. Oh shit, I forgot to grab the key. This is gonna be annoying. Fuck's sake. These are not connected. The symbol doesn't mean anything.
It's a creature with
This
large
is us. This is the giant stereo thing at the top. Okay.
It's a creature with a big mouth.
What if we go back here and look at this one? Oh, okay, I see.
It's a triangular hole. It's a triangular hole, like a keyhole.
What happens if I turn the other way? Oh, the other thing turns.
It's a triangular hole, like a keyhole. It's a triangular hole, like a keyhole.
So from here, yeah, sorry, I keep hitting that. I can listen to the cliff. Or to giant statue. So I think out of the two, I probably want to listen to the cliff, because I don't think I can speak in the giant statue. Alright. Now where can I speak? I can speak into the giant statue. That should let me send it stereo. So what was the village again?
The bottom part of the statue depicts a creature. It's a triangular hole.
The
like
arrow was the village. But I don't want to listen to the village, I want to send it to the village. Alright. Would this work, regardless of what the listening is set
The
to?
bottom part of the statue depicts a creature with large ears listening to something. The bottom part of the statue depicts a creature with large ears. The top half of the statue. Bottom part of the statue depicts
No,
a
I
creature
need
with large
to
ears listening.
talk
It's a triangular
from
hole,
the
like a keyhole.
tree. Alright. Now if I speak into the tree and send it to the village, that should send it to the ruins, which should send it to a giant statue, which should send it everywhere around the island. That should solve the puzzle. here.
It's a triangular hole, like a keyhole.
Alright.
He's a stick man. He's a stick man.
No, I want...
Hello? Actually, it doesn't seem like the statue's receiving my voice at all.
Why is it not... Oh, maybe I need to set the receiving to be myself?
He's a stick man. He's a stick man. He's a stick man. He's a stick man. Hello?
Yes! Telephone is working!
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Who'll be there?
Yeah! Hi, please get working on your cannon again.
How come you're not working on your lunar cannon now?
Because of that infernal noise is why.
Which noise?
But Quammen stopped snoring already.
Yeah, but how long will that last? Sooner or later he'll go back to sleep. And then he'll start snoring
No,
again.
classic adventure game logic.
I'm not going to start working only to be interrupted all over again.
Alright,
Later, guys.
let's talk to the guy again.
Hello, Quammen? I'm April Ryan.
And me be Quamon. But what you be doing up in the air, big woman?
Big woman? Watch it. I don't... Oh, I see. It's just my voice that's big, Quammen. I'm really quite average, size-wise. Where are you, Quammen?
That be a secret. Quamon want to be left alone.
Could you please stop snoring?
Quamon be snoring? No one ever tell Quamon he be snoring. But then Quamon always be sleeping by his lonesome. No woman like Quamon.
Don't say that about yourself, Quammen. I'm sure that... You know, it's kind of uncomfortable to be discussing this in a public like this.
Yes, everyone be hearing about Quamon now.
Do you want to talk about your problems? Face to face?
What be the point?
I'm a good listener, and I'd like to be your friend. That'd be the point.
Quamon not sure if he want friend now.
Oh, come on, you never had anybody to talk to.
Please let me be your friend.
Why?
Because I'm lonely too. I don't really know anybody on this island, and I
Well, Kwama be wanting to help, but... Okay. Kwaman be your friend and talk to you. My secret place be in the ruins of the old temple.
He was so hard to convince.
Wells. Follow the stream up from the rock beach and go right where it branches.
Thanks, Coleman. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Alright. So I guess that means we need to go back to the beach. Oh, great.
It's a deep well with cold, brackish water and some seriously demented albino fish. It's another one of those statues come phone booths. They must have been popular. It's another one of those statues come phone booths. They must have been popular in their time. Whoa, you are big. You're just about the biggest person I've ever met.
Kwaman be a freak. No one be liking him.
I didn't mean it that way. I just meant... April, you know just what to say, don't you? I'm sorry. I like tall guys. Really, I do.
You be the only one then, because no one else want anything to do with Kwaman.
How did you come to be on this island?
That be a long story. Do you want Kwaman to be telling you?
Sure.
Sure, I have time. Tell me the story.
Many long moons ago, Kwaman be happy. He be working at the circuit in Khorasan, where he be big attraction.
What did you do?
Kwaman be the world's strongest man. He be popular. People come to see him from all the northlands. Some even from east of the Bay of Fire. But then there be an accident, and the circuit tell Kwaman to leave, that he be dangerous, and that no one be paying to see him anymore.
What kind of accident?
Kwaman's most popular feat be the breaking of large rocks with his fist. Everyone would applaud when the rock be breaking. Then one day, the Caliph be at the circa to see the performers. He be saying, Kwaman, I hear of him breaking a large rock with his fist. This I want to see. But my performance be over that day, and there be no rock to break. So the circa ringmaster Oberon, he be saying, let's get a rock in here, any big rock at all. So they bring in this rock that Kwaman never be crushing before. Kwaman not be sure if it is a good idea, because rock can be dangerous when it breaks. But Oberon be saying,
Smart.
this you must do. The Caliph wants to see. We do not disappoint the Caliph of Khorasan.
Oh god, I hope he
Lose
doesn't
our
die.
heads. So Kwaman break the rock, and when it breaks,
What happened?
there be large pieces of rock flying everywhere, and one piece be hitting the Caliph and one his son. The Caliph be not seriously hurt, but his son be unconscious and bleeding from the head. They say to Kwaman, run, get away from the circa in Khorasan, or the Caliph will have his head. So Kwaman run, and he get passage on ship leaving that night. When the ship passed this island, Kwaman be jumping into sea and swimming ashore. And now he be here.
What happened between you and the Orlawal?
Oh, Kwaman be so clumsy, so dangerous. He should not be among people. He be only hurting them. The All-a-Wall be kind, letting Quaman live and fish in their village. But then Quaman be stepping over young All-a-Wall, almost breaking his shell. The All-a-Wall tell Quaman to leave village, to not come back because he may kill an All-a-Wall. They tell him to go as far away as possible. Quaman be sad because he like the All-a-Wall, and because Quaman be having the best fishing place in all of Elias. He lose his friends and his food.
What do you eat now?
Quaman fish in these wells here, but the fish that live down there be small and not very tasty.
Would you like to move back to the Orlawal village?
I know Norwal that needs you.
Quaman be wishing that more than anything in the world.
I saw an Orlawal down by the beach, just outside the village. It seemed to be in pain, but I didn't know what to do. Perhaps if you come along, you can help him out and get back in favor with the Orlawal people.
Yes, perhaps Quaman can help, even if the All-a-Wall do not want him back.
Here it is, the, Orlawal? Can you help it?
Perhaps Quaman can help. Poor All-a-Wall. It be crying for help. Quaman see what be wrong. The All-a-Wall not shed its shell when time come, and now it be stuck in the shell.
Why didn't the other Orlawal come to its assistance?
Their claws be no good for this work. They be helpless. But Quaman help. Quaman be good with his hands. Quaman be happy. Quaman accept your graceful thanks, sir. Thank you. You be making Quaman very happy. Quaman accept your offer and be grateful to the All-a-Wall people. Thank you very much.
What? What did he say? Why did you thank him?
All-a-Wall be inviting Quaman to stay on the cliff above the village, where he can fish again.
Hey! You're not gonna be snoring anymore, so the stickman can work again with the thing.
All-a-Wall language be easy to understand. It be just click and clack and clock.
Oh, stupid me. Yeah, of course.
I'm so happy for you, Quaman. Go on. Don't let me hold you back.
Let me actually go talk to him again. There might be other stuff we need to tell him.
Hey, Quaman, how's the fish biting?
With its teeth, but not today.
Why's that?
Quaman be not certain. The fish always bite before, but then Quaman be having lure. Now no lure, just bait.
What do you need to make a lure?
Quaman can make lure with just anything, as long as it be colorful and not get heavy in water.
You're a real DIY guy, don't you know?
Always be something wrong with Quaman.
That was actually a compliment.
Oh.
Can I borrow your fishing rod?
Quaman must catch fish first, so he can eat. After Quaman catch fish, April can borrow fishing rod.
Are you happy now, Quaman?
Quaman be happy. He be wanting fish to bite. But if they do not, Quaman still be happy.
Happy fishing.
Thank you.
Right, something colorful to fluff. Do we have something like that already? Oh, about this thing.
Could this wrapper work as a lure?
Yes. Yes, with some work. It'd be perfect for a lure. Now Quaman can make one, and hopefully catch many fish.
I guess I need to ask
Hello,
him
Quammen.
for the rod
Hello,
now.
April.
Happy fishing.
Oh,
Thank you.
It's an old fireplace.
just walk away and come back.
Hello, Quammen.
Hello, April.
Happy fishing.
Maybe we need to know
Thank
we
you.
need the fishing rod before we can actually get the fishing rod. Anyway, let's go back talk to the stickman. The Quammen has been taken care of. We should be able to get that lunar cannon finished. Yo, what's up?
How come you're not working on your lunar cannon now?
Because of that infernal noise is why.
But Quammen has moved back to the Orlowal village. He's not going to disturb you again, trust me.
Really? How the heck did that happen? Nah,
I helped him.
I don't care. The important thing is we can work again. Thanks, lady.
Yeah, don't take your time. No rush. We're good. Hey, what you doing? There's a wick. There we go.
How's it going?
Almost there. Oh, one tiny little problem, though.
And that is?
We don't have a bowstring for our,
Propulsion drive mechanism, Wick.
what he said, yeah, we need a bowstring. Something strong and flexible and sinewy.
Like what?
I don't know, lady. I'm no engineer. I'm just a supervisor.
Maybe
String makes
a
an animal
fishing
perfect.
rod?
Perfect.
Yeah, but look at us. Do we look like the kind of stickmen who'd make good hunters? Do you see me going after a gate beast carrying what? A cone? A dry leaf sharpened to a razor edge?
Alright. Go back to our friend Quammen. You know, they really could give me a couple of extra spots on that map. They would have been so much more convenient. Oh,
Did my lure work okay?
well, based on
Working
the
very good.
remains here.
Quammen catch a large, tasty fish very quickly. April be wanting a taste?
No. No offense. I'm just not too fond of seafood.
This not be seafood. It be human food.
What's Quammen gonna be doing now?
Quammen be sitting here until the sun sets. Then he be going to sleep.
And tomorrow?
Quammen be deciding that when he wakes up in the morning.
Man, you got relaxing down to a fine art.
Them
Quammen not
Joes.
be knowing anything about fine art. He be a Philistine.
I'll see you later, Quammen.
So will I. Goodbye.
Where's your fishing rod? Can I grab this? Okay, thanks,
I
bye.
don't figure I'll be needing the rod anytime soon, but I'll borrow the line. Looks like Quammen just had himself a solid lunch. That was quick. There are only bones left of his catch.
I'm not sure what the fish
The
bone
statue depicts a creature with a big...
is going to be useful for, but hey, we grabbed it. Oh man, I can't believe I already spent an hour and 10 minutes playing this game today. This is such a really good point-and-click adventure. I just love the fancy setting. We'll eventually have to go back to Stark, and it's not going to be as fun anymore, but Arcadia is just the best. So, would this work?
Can you use this as bowstring for your, lunar cannon?
Let me see that. Oh yeah, that gonna work good.
All right, listen up. I got us what we need. And now we finish this damn cannon. Go to work, people. Give us a few minutes, lady, and we'll be all done.
Very Looney Tunes sounds.
It worked.
Of course it worked, you wood-brained fool. I built it.
Are
Alright.
you done?
Yes, ma'am. The lunar cannon is now ready to be tested.
Well,
Well, what?
are you gonna do it?
Do what?
Test the cannon.
Me? And get myself killed? I think not. But go ahead, be my guest.
I don't think I'll fit in there.
That ain't my problem.
What if... Hey, where did the... Oh, we used it. Okay, I need to go get back the rope. Right, I forgot. I was like, where's my rope? Right, I left it here. In terms of the channel, we should have a regular week this week, so we'll be streaming tomorrow afternoon some Sherlock Holmes. Sunday morning, some Batman. I might be back on Sunday afternoon for a bonus stream, either Sherlock or some more 999. And then on Monday, we are finally starting Paper Mario: 1,000-Year Door. So pretty excited about that. Got the HD pack all downloaded and installed. Gonna be a blast. Gonna combine this and this. Yeah! That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
I'll just place the hook along the bowstring, like so, and let the rope trail behind it. Okay, we're ready to fire.
Yup, the cannon is done. I feel like sleeping for a year or two.
Hit the lever. No calculations? Just no, apparently not. Yo, what's up?
Can you help me across?
You are human, and we don't allow human strangers into our village. If you wish to trade, let us know where your ship is anchored, and we will send traders to you with our merchandise.
I don't have a ship, and I didn't come here to trade. I came to talk to your leaders.
I'm sorry, but we don't allow strangers into our village.
What's up this road?
The Elation village of Tamar.
Where's the Elation village of Tamar?
Up this road and into the volcano.
Is there another way to get into the volcano?
No, this pass is the only way.
I'm sure there's a secret cave somewhere that leads into the volcano.
No, there isn't.
There's always a secret cave.
Not here.
Are you absolutely sure there's no secret cave?
Human, you talk too much, even for an elation.
Isn't it dangerous to live inside a volcano?
This volcano has not erupted for thousands of years, and the gods protect us. We are safe here.
Actually, I am a trader.
Where is your ship anchored?
In, Coconut Grove?
There is no coconut grove on Elias.
So, I'm not a trader, but I am a friend of the Elation people.
We don't know you. There is no friendship between strangers, human.
Don't your people have a prophecy about a stranger who comes on
Yeah.
a ship? Or
You gotta
something
have
like
a
that?
prophecy of some kind that I can
I don't
fulfill.
know of any prophecies, human.
What kind of prophecies do you know about?
We don't tell our stories to strangers.
Oh,
Thank
fuck's
you.
sake.
Yes, but you must leave now.
There's a slight updraft here. The wind is channeled through that chasm down there and blown out and up here.
Well, yeah, you're not letting me through? I'm gonna let myself through. I'm gonna turn light.
Oh, God, I think I'm gonna throw up. That was so not appetizing. Weirdest thing, though, I do feel lighter. Like I lost 90 pounds. I can't even imagine what people would pay for this stuff back home. Whoa, I'm not. I guess I still weigh too much to be carried on that slight updraft.
Damn it.
Whoa, I'm not. I guess I still weigh too much to be carried on that slight updraft.
Yo, what's up with the updraft?
Thank you.
What's up, draft?
Yes, but you must leave now.
Whoa, I'm not. I guess I still weigh too much to be carried on that slight updraft.
Well, here's the thing. They're not letting me go back. So that's not an option. Oh, wind potion.
I'll save it for when I really need it. That's the last of it, unfortunately. Ah!
Woo!
Human, you flew across the chasm. You don't have wings, but still, you fly like the elation.
Believe me, I'm as shocked as you are.
Are you the Windbringer?
Yep.
Yes, I am.
This is an exciting day.
Remind me again who the Windbringer is.
It's said that someone not of the elation shall come among us to float on the wind like an elation, to learn our stories, to bring the wind back to us, and to bring us into a new and happier age.
Is that all? You know, I'm starting to forget how simple my life used to be. Family, friends, grades, boys, no prophecies, nobody looking to me for salvation.
I don't understand, Windbringer. You should speak with our teller up in the city. She'll be wanting to see you, I'm sure. We've waited for the Windbringer for a very long time.
The teller? Thanks.
No, Windbringer, thank you.
Alright. One more prophecy fulfilled.
Hello.
Good day, stranger. What would you hear among the elation?
I'm the
I need
Windbringer.
to speak with the teller.
The teller? Go down into the city and you will see the castle. The teller, she keeps to the tower. She's old and her eyes don't take well to the sun.
Okay. Thank you. What's up, little kid?
Hi there. What you doing?
Playing?
Yeah, what are you playing?
Nothing. My daddy's in the castle watch. He's allowed to sharpen his claws.
Really? My daddy owns a farm.
Yeah? Do you have animals there?
Sure. He has some cows and some horses and...
What's cows and horses?
Well, cows are big, brown, fat animals with 4 legs and white spots. And they go moo a lot.
And horses?
Horses are fun to be around. They run really fast and they can jump over tall fences and they look beautiful and graceful. But the best thing about horses is that you can ride them.
I can run fast, too. But I can't fly yet. My wings aren't fully formed. But when I grow up, I'll fly far away and see everything. I'll go see our horses.
That would be nice. My name's April. What's yours?
Saina, will you be my friend, April?
Of course.
Of course, Saina, as long as you promise to be my friend.
I promise.
Do you know where the teller lives?
Over there in the castle tower. My daddy's watching the entrance so that only nice people can get in.
Do you think he'll let me in?
I don't know if you're nice, but you have to ask my daddy.
I guess we'll have to.
Where are the other children in your village?
Oh, they're in school now.
And why aren't you in school?
Because I'm ahead of everyone else. I'm really smart, you know. I'm the only youngling to have learned the first tale this soon. So some days, I get to do what I want. It's a little boring, though. I wish I was in school. At least there I could sing and play and jump around with all the other children.
Can you tell me the first tale?
Why don't you go to school anyway?
Because they say I would just distract the other children who are still learning their first tales. It's not fair. I mean, I get to play by myself and everything, but that's not fun all day. And my mommy's working on her pottery at home, and she doesn't want me disturbing her because she might make a mistake. But the day after tomorrow, I get to go back to school because then we're going to learn some more flying lessons. They're always a lot of fun, and I'm getting pretty good at that too.
I bet. I wish I had wings like you do.
Yes, they're very good to have when you fly.
Have fun, Saina.
Are you leaving?
Yes, I'm sorry, but there are some things I have to do.
Grown-ups are always too busy.
I really wish you could tell me the first tale, but I guess I'll just go talk to your dad. See what he has to say.
Halt! Who would visit the teller?
I'm the Windbringer.
The Windbringer? You are not the Windbringer. Are you?
How else would I have been able to get up here? I am the Windbringer.
If so, you must prove that you are of the elation.
Oh, fuck's sake.
There are 4 tales from the 4 corners of the world.
Can everybody just take me on one faith, you know?
They are the tale of winds, the tale of stars, the tale of sea, and the tale of homecoming. I will ask you one question from each tale, and you must answer each correctly, or you cannot be the Windbringer. Are you ready?
No, give me some time to prepare.
Then return when you are ready, and I will test your knowledge of the 4 tales.
Alright, well, we can talk to Saina for the first tale at the very least.
Hi, Saina.
Hi, April.
Do you know one of the 4 tales of winds, stars, sea, and homecoming?
Yes, my mommy taught me the tale of the stars. It's a really pretty story. Do you want me to tell it?
Yes, please.
Saina, I would like that very much.
Okay. This is my tale, the tale of stars, and I tell it to you in my own words, as it was told to me by my teacher in her words. In the small village of Jinjay near the rumbling hills of Onion, there lived a girl called Mona. She was a curious girl, and she would always get in the way of grown elation. Go play somewhere else, they would say to Mona, but she didn't want to play with the other children. She wanted to be where the grown-ups were, to see what they were doing, and learn from them. But one day, after getting many complaints from the pottery makers and guardsmen and traders and soldiers in the village, Mona's mother told her that she wasn't to interfere with the grown-ups anymore, and that instead she could go play with the other children, or sit still and draw or work with clay. But Mona was always curious, and now, since she wasn't to be among the grown elation anymore, she decided to go exploring the forest that lay just outside of the village of Jinjay. She had many times been forbidden to enter the forest.
Right, still waiting to see where Star's coming to play.
But Mona was very curious. Of course, she wasn't planning on going far into the forest, but then her eye caught sight of a white flufftail hopping through the tall grass, and Mona, curious as ever, gave chase. The flufftail ran away into the forest, and Mona followed, blind to where she was going and interested only in catching the white flufftail so that she could keep it as a pet. But then, after a good while, the flufftail disappeared into a hole in the ground, leaving Mona alone in a small clearing, somewhere deep inside the forest. She was exhausted after running after the flufftail for so long, and as she looked around the clearing at the unfamiliar trees and flowers, she realized that she hadn't been paying attention to where she was going. Not for the first time, her curiosity had gotten the better of her, but this time it was serious. Mona was too young to fly, and she had very little sense of direction, and chasing the white flufftail had made her dizzy and tired. It was getting darker, and Mona was all alone in the deep, dangerous forest, too sleepy and too scared to be able to go anywhere. Mona curled up with her wings wrapped around her under the leaves of a tree and began crying. Soon it got really dark, and somewhere, not far away, wolves started howling at the moon. Mona was so scared she was petrified, but after a while her exhaustion got the better of her, and she fell asleep. She woke up when she heard a voice calling her from somewhere far above. Looking up at the starry sky, Mona saw a vision of the spirits of 5 tellers gazing down at her. "You have let your curiosity lead you astray," said one. "You are lost, and you deserve to be lost," said another. "Poor little girl," said a third. "We will help you home," said a fourth. "But remember this," said the 5th spirit. "We will lead you back to your village and to your mother only if you promise us one thing." "I promise," said Mona. "Whatever it is, I promise I will do it." "Very well," said the 1st spirit. "You will make the story of this night into your own tale, and you will call it the Tale of Stars." "It will be a tale to warn the curious to be careful," continued the 3rd spirit, "and to not let their curiosity get the better of them. And," said the 2nd spirit, "to remind the elation that the spirits of their tellers watch out for them when they most need it." And so the spirits of the 5 tellers guided Mona through the forest, and by dawn she was home. And Mona did tell her tale, the Tale of Stars, to everyone in the village, so that everyone would remember that the curious must be cautious, and that the spirits of the tellers are always watching. This was my tale, the Tale of Stars, and I told it in my own words as my teacher did to me.
That was a beautiful tale,
That was a
Saina.
cute story. I liked it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Saina.
Bye-bye.
Leaving again? I wish you could stay.
Me too, but you don't have any other
Saina,
tales,
believe
so
me.
gotta bail. Can't waste any time talking to you. Alright. Hello. You know a tale.
Be careful, don't come too close. I'm
Oh,
almost
you're
done
the
with this
mom, huh?
pot. Sorry. Are you here to buy pottery? I didn't think traders were allowed up here.
No, I came to speak with your teller.
Really? I didn't know the teller spoke with anyone from the outside. You must be a very special girl.
You could say that.
Supposedly. My name's April, by the way.
Nima is my name. Nima of Ta'ama, the only Elation village on Alace.
I like your pottery.
It's our craft. That and storytelling. But storytelling can't buy merchandise or food.
I know a lot of people who live by telling stories, although I guess that's kind of different.
They are lucky then. Not that I don't enjoy making pottery. It's good to feel the wet clay between my claws, to shape it into whatever I wish. It's almost like creating a new life, I think. I don't have a husband yet, so I haven't tried. Have you? Do you have a husband and children?
Neither, thank God. I don't think I'm ready for that yet.
I was 18 turnings this spring. I'm ready for a husband, but I've yet to court anyone who could make me soar on the winds. I think the men of Ta'ama are dull and timid.
What about the guard on the road below the village? He's our age, isn't he?
Isom? He's quite pretty, and his wings are big, but I don't think he likes me. He never looks at me or talks to me.
Oh god, we're gonna have to play
That
matchmaker,
doesn't
aren't
mean
we?
anything. He could just be shy.
Maybe you could talk to him, find out who he likes, but don't say I sent you.
Sure, I can do that.
Thank you, April.
You know any tale?
Do you know one of the 4 tales of winds, stars, sea, and homecoming?
I had to learn the tale of homecoming. It took a long time, but I think I got it now. I'm better with pottery than I am with the tales, unfortunately. Do you want to hear it?
Please.
Very well. This is the tale of homecoming, my tale, and I shall tell it in my own words, as told to me by my teacher, in her words, and by her teacher in turn. Moran was a handsome young Elation man with strong wings and a hardy beak. He lived below the white cliffs, where the water was salty and the fish plentiful. Moran was betrothed to Inara, the loveliest girl there ever was. She was fair and slender and tall, and her eyes were the clearest shade of blue. But Moran was hesitant to enter into union with Inara, to become her husband and to give her children. He would always come up with a new excuse for why they had to wait a little while longer. Now, Inara was skilled at pottery,
Typical men.
but even more so with stories, and the teller of the village had many times asked Inara to be her apprentice, to learn all the tales, so that someday she could take over as the teller. But Inara refused, knowing that if she did accept the teller's offer, she would never be able to marry Moran, because a teller cannot have a husband nor children of her own. Her refusal to become the teller's apprentice was unheard of, because who could refuse such an honor? But to Inara, love was more important. Her love for Moran was beyond honor, beyond reason. But despite Inara's love, Moran was still hesitant. And then one day he told Inara, "I am traveling on a pilgrimage to the far shores. I will be gone for some time, and while I am traveling, and in accordance with our traditions, I will be freed from our betrothal. Not until I come back will the bond between us be renewed." It was not unusual for a young Elation man at that time to go on a pilgrimage, and the bond between the betrothed would often be cut while he was away, to be formed again upon his return. But Inara was heartbroken, because she had thought that Moran would soon want to marry her. When Moran saw her tears, he said to her, "Do not weep. When I come back, I promise I will marry you. Just wait for me, and stay with your pots, to make the time pass quickly." And then Moran left on his pilgrimage to the far shores. Many years went by, and Moran had exciting adventures on the far shores. But by and by, he began to long for home, and for Inara, and now he had finally realized that he
I
loved
hope the
her,
tale
and
doesn't
that he
involve
wanted to
Moran.
marry her. But when he returned, he could not find Inara amongst the pot makers. He went to visit her family, and they told him that, after waiting for many years, Inara accepted the teller's offer of apprenticeship. And that when the teller left on the last wind during the previous winter, Inara herself became the new teller. Angry, Moran made his way to the teller's nest, and when he saw Inara, he said to her, "You promised me you would wait." But Inara did not say a single word in answer. She just turned around and lifted something wrapped in leaves from the cot behind her and gave it to Moran. Moran unwrapped the package, and inside he found an old pot, cracked and broken in two. "What is this pot?" he asked. "And why did you not wait for me like I asked you to?" And finally Anara spoke, and she said to Moran, "I made this pot for you, my dear Moran, when you left, because I wanted it to be my marriage gift to you. But when many, many years passed, I finally realized that you did not love me the way I loved you, and to live hoping otherwise would be death." "But I want to marry you," cried Moran. "I came back." But Anara just nodded at the broken pot in Moran's hands and said, "Like an old pot that is left without care, a heart may break in two, and a broken heart can never be mended." And so Anara turned away, never to speak with Moran again, and Moran's heart, like the pot
Man,
that
this
was
still
left
is
unmended,
dark.
broke in two, because absence makes a heart brittle. This was the tale of homecoming, my tale, and I told it in my own words as told to me by my teacher, and as I will tell it to my student when the time comes.
Thank you, Nima.
You're welcome, April.
That was honestly depressing. Alright, where's the exit screen? No? Back left? I hope the remaining two tales are not as depressing, but I don't have a lot of faith in it.
Do you know one of the 4 tales of Winds, Stars, Sea, and Homecoming?
Mine is the tale of sea, human.
Would you mind telling it to me?
I would be happy to do so. This is the tale of sea, told in my own words, as it was told to me by my teacher in his words, and to him by his teacher in his words. This was a very, very long time ago, when the Elation were a strong people, and we could spend days riding the hot winds above the seas. We hunted fish then, and we were at war with the Merum, the Wet-tails. Akalis was one of the strongest warriors there was. His claws were sharp and long, his beak pointy, and his teeth strong. Akalis was admired by everyone in his clan, and because of this he was cocky and arrogant. So one day, the teller of Akalis city asked him to perform a very important and very special duty, to bring a sacred jewel to the teller of an Elation town across the sea. This particular jewel was very important because it signified a union between the two towns, and it would benefit the people of both that it was delivered safely and promptly. Akalis grinned and told the teller that he would deliver the jewel both quickly and safely, and that she was not to worry. But the teller did worry, because Akalis was young and too sure of himself. But she wanted to test him, and to teach him that sharp claws, a pointy beak, and strong teeth are not all a warrior needs, that a warrior must also be wise and careful. So Akalis set out across the sea on his flight. It was on the 4th day that he spotted something in the water that caught his attention, and forgetting his duty and following his curiosity,
Ooh, but
Akalis
stop.
dived towards the water to investigate. When he came closer, he saw that there were Merum in the water, foolishly hunting close to the surface, and Akalis saw an opportunity to
Why
again
they fight each
prove
other,
his
man?
might as a great warrior to his people, and to capture the fins of a few Wet-tails. But this time, Akalis' arrogance got the better of him, because the Merum had set a trap. As he dived towards the Merum with his claws, a spear shot up from the water to hit him. Akalis struck the water and dropped the jewel he was carrying, and it was all he could do not to drown. Akalis was bleeding, and the Merim were grabbing onto his wings and his legs, but he fought bravely, and finally he managed to escape. But even though he now lived, he was dead inside, because the shame of losing the sacred jewel would always be with him. Acalis could not return to his village, because he had neglected his duty to his teller and to his people, and so he went away to a small island where he could be alone. To himself and his people, Acalis now became the Lost One. He who had been on a sacred mission, but had failed in his arrogance. A year passed, and one day Acalis met with human traders from a ship that came close to his island. From the traders, Acalis heard speak of a hideous creature that lived in the sea, the Octowo. The Octowo was said to have a third eye, like a jewel, and that this eye pulled hapless sailors into its deadly eight-armed grasp. Acalis knew immediately that the Octowo's third eye had to be the jewel that he lost in the sea a year ago, and he now saw the opportunity to redeem himself. But Elation were not used to water, and the thought of submerging himself in the cold, harsh ocean chilled Acalis to his heart. But he was the Lost One, and if in his death he could at the very least redeem himself, to his own heart then it would be worth it. So Acalis fashioned himself a spear, because in the water his claws and his beak would be too slow, and he flew out to where the Octowo was last seen. And then Acalis dived into the sea. The dark water closed in on him, and his wings and legs went numb. But still Acalis kept pushing down until he saw the lair of the Octowo. Spotting Acalis, the Octowo attacked, and Acalis saw the monster's third eye, his sacred jewel, shining bright in the darkness, and his heart was filled with a sense of duty and courage that he had never felt before. But as he began fighting the eight-armed monster, Acalis realized that if he were to fight like he usually did, he would not stand a chance. He would have to think differently. And so Acalis tricked the Octowo into following him through a tight chasm where the monster got stuck. And then he swam above it, and using his spear, tipped a rock on top of the Octowo. Swimming back down again, the Octowo was flailing helplessly. Now, almost out of air, Acalis took the sacred jewel from the Octowo's head and swam back up. Finally,
Okay, it's just to you that they can swim at the very
the
least,
sacred
too.
jewel to the town across the sea. And upon returning to his village, he went to the teller, bowed his head, and said, "Forgive me, teller, for in my arrogance I thought I could do everything. But I could not.
This is a prodigal son kind of story, sure.
You were lost," said the teller, "but you are no more. Because now you see the limits of your own strength, and you will know that a warrior must be careful and wise, in addition to being strong and fierce." This was the tale of sea, and I told it in my own words, as told to me by my teacher.
Alright. Yo, what's up? You know that the girl upstairs fancies you? Hmm.
So, Isam, that's your name, isn't it?
Yes, Isam of Tamar.
A good-looking guy like you must get a lot of attention from the girls, right?
Are you asking me for courtship?
Me? No. Wings don't do anything for me. No, I was just thinking, maybe you had your eye out for somebody special?
I'm without a mate. The women of Tamar are cold and unfriendly, and whenever I try to talk to one of them, she ignores me.
Huh. Even Nima?
Nima? No, she's too pretty for me. She won't appreciate my attention.
Oh boy, you have no
She's
idea.
like high school. Trust me, Isam. You go talk to her one of these days, and I'm sure you'll find you have a lot in common. Just be yourself, okay?
You think so? Perhaps you are right. I will do as you say, Windbringer. Thank you.
Do you know one of the 4 tales of winds, stars, sea, and homecoming?
Mine is the tale of winds, Windbringer. Do you wish to hear it?
Very much.
Then I shall tell it. This is the tale of winds, my tale, and I pledge to tell it in my own words, as told in turn by my teacher. In the village of Karan, in the mountains of tall winds, there lived a young Alatian woman named
We will listen to the last tale,
Iwana
pass the
had
quiz, and
desire
then that's going to do it for
above
today's
all
stream.
others, to soar higher and farther than anyone else. And even though her wings were no broader, nor her body sleeker than anyone else's, she pursued this foolish desire without rest. And as time passed, she did soar higher, and she did fly farther than the other young Elation in her village, and her name became known far and wide amongst the tribes of the mountains of tall winds. But still, Iwana was not happy. She was not happy because, in her vanity, even though she was a better flyer than almost everyone else, and to her eyes, she was still not good enough. She wanted to be so much better than anyone else that she would be remembered for all time as the best flyer amongst all the Elation.
Don't you fly too close to the sun?
Iwana decided to climb to the top of Mount Bakta'ana, the Tower of Light, and to soar from those giddy heights to the ends of the world. Her friends and her family pleaded with her not to, because every Elation knew that to soar from such heights was dangerous, that at such heights the air was thin and the winds treacherous. But Iwana would not listen, and on a cold and clear morning she climbed up the Tower of Light to the rock and the ice at the very top. From there she could see to the ends of the world. And it brought tears to her eyes to know that now, finally, she would be greater and better than any Elation before her. And so Iwana spread her wings and leaped off the mountain. Those who watched her from far below said that for a split moment Iwana soared, and she soared higher and farther than any Elation before or since. But then the treacherous winds caught a hold of her, and the thin air made her plummet towards the ground and to fall to her death amongst the rocks at the base of the mountain. In her vanity, Iwana could not see beyond her desire to be the very best. And vanity always stands to fall. That was the tale of winds.
Yep, basically just a tale of
In
Icarus.
my own words, as told to me in turn by my teacher.
Cool. Thank you. Alright. Let's get into the quiz. I'm a nerd. I love school, so we're gonna ace this thing. I'm ready. Bring it on.
Are you ready for the questions now?
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, ask me the questions.
In the Tale of Winds, which mountain did Iwana fall from in her vain attempt to fly higher and
Oh
farther
fuck, I
than
needed
anyone
to
else?
listen to the details? Ah, shit.
Mount Bakta'ana,
There's only
the
one
Tower
correct
of
answer.
Light.
That is correct. In the Tale of Stars, what did Mona see in the sky that helped her find her way home?
The spirits of 5 tellers.
That is correct. In the Tale of Sea, what creature did the Lost One battle in his quest to recover the sacred jewel?
The Octawo?
That is correct. My final question to you is this. In the Tale of Homecoming, what was given to Moran by his teller when he returned from his pilgrimage?
Broken vase.
A broken pot to teach him.
You know, I literally just talked to the people around here for 5
You
minutes.
correctly
That's solid
answered
too.
all my questions. and so have proven your knowledge of the force.
If that's all it takes to be the Windbringer, you have a very low
Teller will
bar,
see
man.
you presently.
Alright. Alright, this is where we're gonna have to call it for today, because it's getting late, and I do have to... Oh, I forgot to save at the beginning of Chapter 8! Rip. Alright. Yes, this is where we'll have to call it, because it's getting late and I have to get dinner. Yeah, still enjoying playing the game. Lots of listening to people talk today, but I was pretty happy with that statue puzzle. So we'll pick it up again next Wednesday. We are, inching our way towards the end. It's probably going to take another month or two. We might, if I really get into Sherlock Holmes, take a break from Longest Journey for a couple of weeks. But we will finish it at some point. So thank you for watching. You can find me at twitch.tv/gameswithnick. I usually stream on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Just hit the follow button and click the bell to know when I go live. Because I also do some bonus streams whenever I have time. Like, for example, Sunday afternoon, it looks like I will probably have time to do a bit of a bonus stream. So feel free to stop by. And all my VODs go live on youtube.com/gameswithnick. Usually about a week after I've streamed them, or since the previous episode went live. So feel free to like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what you like and what things I can do better. Always happy to engage with my audience. So thank you for watching, and I will be back tomorrow afternoon with some Testament of Sherlock Holmes. Until then, take care.